Welcome back to Sledgehammer Horror, guys. I am Ken Sledge,
And I'm Ashley Sledge.
and let's talk horror.
So today we're going to do our review on Monster House.
So the synopsis of this movie is three friends discover that their neighbor's house is actually a big monster house. The house is absolutely haunted.
It is a monster house, tongue in cheek.
Yep. Not just a clever title.
So we're going to talk about the positives of the film, the negatives, and then our overall thoughts.
So let's get right into it with our positives.
So some of the positives, the animation is done really well. I like how the characters look. Obviously, they're cartoonish, but they still have like real, life stuff about them.
I love the creepy house, and Old Man Nevercracker is terrifying.
He's you. Get off my lawn.
Maybe that's why he scares me so much. He reminds me of me.
Yes. There's also some creepy for being, a kid's film. Obviously, it has some creepy and suspenseful moments, especially with the old man.
Yeah. Well, and like you have the real life horror, like him having a heart attack right on top of DJ.
Yeah.
Like, what would you do as a child if this old man had a heart attack, landed on top of you, and
I don't
he's
know what I would
dead
do
on
as an
top
adult.
of you? Right.
Like, if that happened to me as an adult, like, how are you gonna get this big man off me?
Right.
And there's also some funny moments. It makes you laugh. You really feel for the kids, and it's just fun.
A lot of funny moments like this.
Yes, are you nuts? I don't want to steal drugs from my father. I don't want to go inside a monster, and I don't want to die.
I say it's worth a shot.
Yes, I agree. Let's do it.
But like I said, this is one of those moments that this whole movie also has a lot of adult-themed humor to it. But
Yeah.
One of my favorite things about the movie is the evil house in the third act. I think it's absolutely amazing to actually see the house come to life.
Yeah, and just the story behind the house as well. We're not going to spoil anything
Right.
because you might want to watch this with your kids or by yourself. It doesn't matter. We had kids, so we
It
can
is
watch.
spooky season.
Yeah.
And what better time to watch this and if you do have kids, get them into horror. Let's start with Monster House. So those are our positives. Let's get into our negatives of Monster House.
So let's get into the negatives. The babysitter Elizabeth, or she also goes
Z.
by Z, is obnoxious.
What about Bone?
And then I met Bone, and it stood me corrected because he's even more obnoxious.
I loved it when Ashley initially sent me the notes. It said Z/Elizabeth is obnoxious, and then ... Okay, wait, the boyfriend Bone is even more obnoxious.
He is. He's so obnoxious.
right.
It's like you want the house to eat that kid.
Right.
Like, take that kid out of this movie, please.
And like we said in the positives, it can also be construed as a negative if you're watching this with your children. It does have a lot of adult humor.
Chadwick, where are your parents? My dad's at the pharmacy, and my mom's at the movies with her personal trainer.
I think a lot of it would go over a kid's head. I don't think they would understand or catch on to what they were saying or doing.
That's
but
the kind of stuff that we grow up on. And, you look back and Hocus Pocus. I didn't know what a virgin was back then, and now I do. And it's like, sometimes it goes over your head.
Right, you don't have to know.
Especially when you're a kid. So
Right.
I
it's a
feel
way
like,
to keep the audience involved, whether
Both.
you're a child or
Yeah,
an adult.
because obviously mom and dad are going to take you to see this movie, or grandma, grandpa, or whomever keeps everybody, kind
Right.
of into the movie. So it can be a negative or a positive depending on who you are.
Sure.
And then you have Jenny. She goes around selling candy, and she doesn't know about the old man's house. Like, hasn't she been doing this?
Plot purposes.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't know. That just didn't make sense to me. Why would she go up to that house when everyone around the town knows this story about the old man in his house?
Yeah, don't go up to the house. A lot of stereotypical characters in this movie. Like, you got the dumb cops. The punk kid is fucking stupid, having the boyfriend Bone. The dad is overly reserved, doesn't want to tell his son he loves him. The bigger friend, that's the comedy relief.
But, yeah.
Like, there's so many things in this movie that is just stereotypical that it gets kind of annoying to a point. But so we've talked about our positives and our negatives. Now we're getting to our overall thoughts and rankings of Monster House.
Overall, I think it's a cute family movie. Watched during Halloween, spooky season. It definitely has that Halloween feel. Our girls really enjoyed it. They watched it with us, and so I think it's probably going to go in the rotation of Halloween movies that we watch every year. And it's just really this unique take on the actual house is a monster. So it has this original idea, and it was fun. It was cute. We had a good time with it.
And all he wants to do is go trick-or-treating.
I got 3 words for you. Trick or treat.
I know.
Like that's all he wants to do is go trick-or-treating.
Poor kid, I get it. I trick-or-treated, and I mean, we still dress up when we take our kids, but I literally trick-or-treated till I was like 17 years old.
Right. Our son can't get away with it because he's 16 and looks 40.
Yeah, well, he's too cool for it anyways.
Right. So overall, I'm going to give this movie a 3.5, actually. I had a lot of fun on a rewatch, and I liked it more on a rewatch than I ever remember liking it before. Even going into it with a more critical eye, and maybe it's because our daughters watched it with us and they had such a good time too. I'm with Ashley. This will go right into our Halloween rotation with Hocus Pocus and Trick or Treat and Casper, Addams Family. It'll go right into that. So again, 3.5 I think is a very fair score for Monster House.
Yeah, I agree with you actually. 3.5 is a good score. Like I said, I thought it was fun. It was cute. It had funny moments. Even though it wasn't like, scary for me, it was scary for our youngest. So yeah, it was a fun family movie for sure.
Right. So we want to thank you guys, and we hope you guys have the best Halloween season. This is the best time of the year.
The best time.
Yes, this really is the best time of the year. In a couple months, we can kick that stuff, but this is the best time of the year, guys. And I hope you're having an amazing Halloween season. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. It does help build the channel more than you know. And follow Sledgehammer Horror on social media. Our links are in the description as well. But until next time, keep talking horror.
Stay who you are.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye, guys.